Hi Kules, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this video as we take a look at Hansi Flick's defensive systems, a few glimpses and tactics that we have seen. I also wanted to notify you guys that I will be doing a lot more shorter videos like this because this is our average view duration. But let me know how you feel. As always, do subscribe to the channel. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. In the early stages of the game, Barcelona did look to press a little bit higher, but Manchester City really done well to get around this, and Barcelona therefore came into a very narrow 4-4-2, and they would shift as the ball would be rotated. Here you can see it's Pau Victor that was joined by Pablo Torre as a front two, although it was Vitor Roque that was deployed as a lone striker on paper. And you can see Barcelona really kept the shape throughout the match, a very narrow 4-4-2. And even though as they would go backwards, even when City would switch the play, they would remain as a 4-4-2. I think the logic behind this system was to make Barcelona impenetrable, especially through the center, so that City cannot find any line-breaking passes, and also so not to be overloaded in the midfield. Now, I do think this is a system for bigger teams, especially on the wings where you will be covered. Look there, Barcelona have 4 players to City's 3 players, and even if players would drop onto the ball, they can be followed, and Barcelona's center would still have numbers back to defend. Like over here, you can see City has the ball over on the touchline, and there's enough players to go and cover that area right there. And I think this is very different to what we've seen from Xavi in the 4-4-2. But look at the center. The center, we have a very narrow 4-4-2, and City has like 4 players in the center, but Barcelona has it covered. The player on the ball cannot find any of those players in between the lines, right? And then you can also see on the wings, especially against these bigger teams where you're going to have players that's great in one-on-one, Barcelona would absolutely be covered. So I do think this is a system more for the bigger teams. The dynamic here is also very clear. Look at how the options for City is very far away from the ball because all the near areas and near players are all covered. For if a switch would happen, then one of these other players on the far side can jump out, and then Barcelona would immediately be on the transition. In the cases where the successful switches can also result, and then Barcelona are completely covered. Even if Jack Grealish or whatever winger can get onto the ball, we have enough players centrally to actually cover our center. Over here, you can clearly see that we have a lot of numbers centrally that can get onto the ball, but it's only the far side player, in this case the right back, that goes to the play and take the risk, right? So you can see these tactics are all well thought through. Although in my opinion it's very early to tell, but you can already see that Flick is already trying things out, and you can see the system is going to be clear. We probably will be defending in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2 system. However, do let me know what do you guys saw, especially around the defensive structure of Barcelona. Although I do think this is more system for the bigger teams. We will be seeing a lot more high pressure because he did come out in Mundo Deportivo, actually did say that Flick wasn't happy with how deep we defended. But as always, guys, please do subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us a lot. We have a lot to unpack from this Barcelona team. I was actually waiting for the Real Madrid game to do a full-on tactical analysis on Barcelona's tactics, but we're going to drop a lot more videos from the City game. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.